Nigeria's inflation rate hovers around 30%, creating a complex landscape for real estate investors. This high inflation rate significantly impacts both property values as well as return on investment. While it is true that inflation is a global reality, however, its effects are not generally the same across board. In some countries like US and UK, the inflation rate is about 2.3% and 3.5% respectively, while in some other countries like Nigeria, the inflation rate is about 30%. And these are sadly contributed to the volatility of the country's economy. So whether you are an employee or a business person or an entrepreneur, or you have a form of investment in Nigeria as a Nigerian in the diaspora, it becomes important and critical that you pay close attention to every discussion around inflation, because at the end of the year, inflation determines the strength of the nation's economy, which also in turn determine the strength of your investment. So ensure you watch this video to the very end, because at the end of this video, you'll be learning how you can strategically position yourself above the inflation curve, leveraging real estate investment. Also, do well to like, subscribe, drop a comment, and share this video to as many as possible, because in this channel we do not just bring the very best real estate investment opportunities to you, we also educate you on how you can safely and rightly invest using fact and data in the city of Abuja. My name is Iyayi Ibuedefe. I'm the shortest distance between you and the right real estate investment here in the city of Abuja. I help my clients build sure and sustainable wealth that is transgenerational. Now, first thing first, it is important we give description or definition to certain terminology. So the first thing I would love to quickly talk about or give a description about is inflation. So what exactly is inflation? Inflation simply means that money is losing its value. In other words, the purchasing power of a particular currency is dropping day by day. So let's say, for an instance, a particular product cost 15 naira last year, and that same product is going for 100 naira this year. We can say that inflation has taken place because you will need more money to purchase that particular product this year. With this, you can see that inflation generally affects everybody within a given economy. Another important terminology or term I will also want us to define is interest. Interest simply means the cost for borrowing money or the reward for saving money. And I know that most of us are well acquainted with the term interest rate, because majority of us do save money in the bank, and at the end of the month or yearly as the case may be, we receive certain percentage of interest. In a more stable economy, people tend to use the interest made from their savings in financial institutions to stay ahead of inflation. This is because, generally speaking, the inflation rate is lower than the interest rate. But in a country like Nigeria, where the interest rate is between 5 to 12% and the inflation rate is about 30%, it becomes unwise for one to use savings as a way of staying ahead of inflation. In a nutshell, putting all of these factors together, it becomes important and pertinent that you begin to look for other viable options that can help you stay ahead of the inflation curve. And this is the more reason why I am particularly interested and passionate about real estate investment. Real estate investment, as it were, does not just only serve as a natural hedge against inflation, it also helps you to significantly stay ahead of the inflation curve if you know how to position yourself right. So in order to adequately maximize the potential in real estate against inflation, it is important to pay close attention to these four fundamental factors before investing in any investment at all. The first is the location of the investment you are making. The second is the current infrastructure or possible infrastructure that will be in that particular investment you are making. And the third is the demand of the investment by other investors. And lastly is the time and the entry point you are entering into the market. All of these factors do not just ensure that you get nominal returns or profits, they also ensure that you get real and genuine capital appreciation from your investment. Once again, my name is Iyayi Ibuedefe. I'm the shortest distance between you and the right real estate investment here in the city of Abuja. I help my clients build sure and sustainable wealth that is transgenerational. Until I come your way in our next video, see you on the other side of wealth. Bye for now.